What's going on, guys? Ben from JK Gear and Gadgets, and in this video we're going to take a look at a bunch of different styles of grab handles for the JK, also the LJ in the back there. There's a lot of different styles and brands on the market, and in this video we're going to talk about the pros and cons of each. So we actually have the standard Velcro roll bar, we have the grab bars, we have Carolina Metal Masters over on the blue Jeep right there, and we also got a new set from GPCA, which is unlike anything else I've seen before. But let's get started. So on my Jeep, I'm actually running two sets, as you can tell. They both serve kind of a different purpose. But first, we're going to talk about these fairly cheap Velcro roll bar handles. So as you can tell, they go on super easy. They're just Velcro straps that loop around the roll bar, and they position it right here. You can move it forward, you can move it back, and honestly, there's not much to them. They're pretty cheap. You can get them for 15 or 20 bucks for the front set, and really, there's nothing wrong with them. They're great for a passenger or driver when you're trail riding. It's a good place to hold. But for getting in and out of the Jeep, it's kind of in an awkward spot because that doesn't really help you. That's where some of these other ones come into play, but we're going to talk about that later. Let's grab the camera, do some close-ups, and talk about the pros and cons of the Velcro straps. Pros and cons of the Velcro straps. Install, super simple. Cost, also pretty low. Like I said, you can get them for 10, 15, 20 bucks online. Some offer them in different colors. So most people do go with these at first just because, you know, they're cheap and they're easy to put on. But like I mentioned, it's really not in a good spot to get in and out of the Jeep. On mine, I actually had to trim the Velcro because I took my roll bar padding off, which made the diameter thinner. So they still work, and I do like them there for trail riding. So I can just, you know, throw my hand out there or have something for my passengers to hold on to. So next up is the grab bar. There's a lot of different brands that make these, but these are grab bars, you know, the original brand. There's a lot of companies making these now that are knockoffs, but they pretty much all do the same thing. As you can tell, they mount here and here to the actual Jeep. So they are a lot sturdier than these handles. And I'd also say that they're in a better place to help you get in and out of the vehicle. Because when you're hopping up, it's nice just to grab this and then pull yourself in, opposed to try to use that. These are nice. They only come in a few different color options. These I actually sandblasted down and painted them red to give a cool look to the Jeep. But these are a little more pricier than some of the other options. These are right around 100 bucks. The quality is great. $100 is still a little bit expensive for these, I think. But they're very well made, and I honestly like the placement of these a lot better than these standard roll bar grab handles. Another great thing about these, which I'll show you real quick, is I was able to mount my worn wireless remote on there. I just used a little round, you know, mounting clamp there, and this goes right up there, and it's easy to remember where it is. So pros for these, they're in a better placement, they're a lot sturdier. You're never really gonna have to mess with them. Cons is they are expensive for what they are. So before we go any further in the video, I want to say if you're interested in checking out any of these products, it will be in the video description, that little drop down arrow under the video title, and I'll have links to all the prices and websites so you guys can check these out for yourself. You know, most people already have some type of grab handle, but if you're running the Velcro strap, honestly, if you're looking to upgrade, these are all great upgrades. Next up, let's check out the Carolina Metal Masters. So a lot of you guys have probably heard of these guys. If not, it's a company that makes a ton of aluminum products made for Jeeps and gun accessories and whatnot. But the reason I really like these is because they are thick, beefy, and they look pretty cool. So Carolina Metal Masters makes all their stuff in the USA. It's all really, really great products. My only downside with these is they are a little bit expensive. I'll talk about that here in a minute, but as you can tell, they mount similar to the grab bars, two different locations on the Jeep. This also does have a pretty cool ball mount, so you could use, you know, a mount to mount your phone or something else there, which is pretty neat. The design of these is actually pretty cool. They do have a few different color options and design options on their website. They do have some that look more like brass knuckles. I think it'd be sweet if it had like a quick detach button. So next time somebody calls me a mall crawler, I'll whip out my brass knuckle grab handle and be like, what now? Catch me on the trails, how about that? But no, these are beefy and definitely pretty cool. I like the way they look. Price wise, they are a little more expensive. I've seen them anywhere from around $165 to $200, and of course different options and different, you know, powder coating options is going to raise that price, but they're definitely worth checking out. But reason I have his Jeep here, since I'm here, let's talk about it. Installed the new Rugged Radio's 60-watt radio in his Jeep, along with a handheld with the Jeep unique mount, and you know, pretty simple install. Did some other things through the Ultra hook on the front of his Jeep, but I really like this Vector e-dock. As you can tell, has a lot of place to mount accessories and whatnot. So I don't know, I'm thinking about getting one of these. So if I do, stay tuned for an install on that. I really like how it looks, and they're not that expensive either. So I might be getting one of those soon. But the next grab handle is from GPCA. So I've actually only had these for like a week. They've actually been sitting in a box, but what better Jeep to put them on than the LJ? Dun dun dun. Cassie's gonna kill me because she wanted to make this video. So I'm only reviewing one. I don't have one on that side. I'm not gonna talk too much about how to put them on. These are actually designed for the JL and JK. But they work really well on the TJ and LJ too. So a few benefits of these opposed to the normal Velcro grab bar handles, because you're like, Ben, these look like Velcro grab bar handles. They're actually pretty unique. They have a few design features that I really like. So one, the actual handle is aluminum, and they did have a red option, so that's pretty cool. And it simply goes on just like the other Velcro straps. But a few things to note, I think it's a little more sturdier. So you have the metal. It also folds up out of the way, nice and clean, so you really don't even know it's there. I mean, from under here you can see it, but it's out of the way if you want that. Now we'll hop in, and I'll show you guys a few other pretty cool things. Get that sun out of our eyes. It comes with a little storage bag right here. You can mount a flashlight, a knife, something else up in there. So that comes with it. And it also has a little secret storage pouch up under the up under that sleeve there. In the LJ right here, I don't have much overhead room, but I'm pretty sure in a JK there'd be more room to get to that pouch. But I think this was a pretty cool way to change up the grab handles. And I want to say these are right around 60 bucks. Link will be in the description for you guys to check it out. But it's cool that that folds out and kind of stays up out of the way, and you can fold it down if you need. And you can move this up forward or back more, just like the other Velcro grab handles. But I think these are leaps and bounds, you know, quality wise, a lot better than the Velcro ones. It's also a bigger, you know, sleeve, a little more strength, but it also does have some other cool mounting features that are, you know, pretty cool to have in a Jeep. If you want to see a, you know, more in-depth install, you know, how to put them on, and Cassie will be doing a review on it. Check out her channel, Jeep Gear and Gadgets. She'll put the other side in and do some more talking about this specific handle. So we just covered most of the, you know, standard and most popular grab handles for the JKs and other Wranglers. You know, there's a lot of different options, but what it really comes down to is what you like and your price point. So if you don't have anything, I would definitely recommend the GPCAs or the standard roll bar, you know, the Velcro ones. Both are fairly well priced and great products. But if you want to spend a little extra money and get something, you know, with a little more bling, a little more structural integrity, then, you know, go with the grab bars or the Carolina Metal Masters. But what it really boils down to is what you like and what you want to spend on your Jeep. So that's about it for the video, guys. I want to hear what you're running on your Jeep for grab handles. If you're running a different brand than what I talked about, or if you have any other past experiences with any of these I talked about, throw it in the comments. Love to hear from you. If anybody has a story about their grab handle breaking when somebody was getting in, I'd love to hear that. 5 extra bonus points for you if you have a story like that. But we're heading Roush Creek this weekend. This will probably be the last video until then, unless I can squeeze out another one. So take care, guys. Like always, give the video a thumbs up if you will. Subscribe to the channel and check out all the different roll bar grab handles I mentioned in the description. And until then, keep jeeping on.